What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Night Owl channel. In this video, we'll be covering a Town Hall 8 3-star attack strategy for all you Town Hall 8s out there. It's going to be the Zap Dragon attack strategy with the addition or the change of the old lightning spell into the new Zap spell. A lot of old strategies have been changed, so we're going to revamp and relearn the Zap Drag attack strategy using the new Zap spell. It's pretty much the same as the old video, but this time we're going to be using Zaps. It's actually a lot stronger than the old lightning spell. The Zap spell is a lot more precise, resulting in easier attacks and precise placements and taking down certain buildings and what you want to do with the Zap spell and everything like that. Very good to use, very strategic to use, and not as sporadic as the old lightning spell. With that being said, let's take a look at the army composition first before we jump into the replays for the Zap Dragon attack. We have 4 loons, 9 dragons, 4 zaps, a rage, and a poison. Identical to the last strategy that I did, the old Town Hall 8-1. The exact same army composition, the only thing that's different. In the CC, we're going to bring loons, and then you can bring a haste, a freeze, or a poison. I believe in all my replays, I use the haste spell. So with that being said, let's go and jump into a few replays for the Zap Dragon attack strategy. Alright, first example we got here, we got a max Town Hall 8 with a wonky looking base style, but that's okay, we're going to hit it anyway. If you have a base style that's like this was very popular before the Zap spell came out, where the air defenses are in the middle of the base and they're kind of close together. I would recommend changing your base. Don't have it like this anymore, because with the Zap spells having the very precise placement, I can easily take out 2 air defenses without much struggle and wipe the base down pretty easily. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and play it here, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to zap 2 air defenses in the middle because they're right next to each other, and the zap radius is big enough to hit both of them. So both of them go down, and now all I have to do is set my funneling for my dragons, push them in, use the loons to snipe off the air defense if I need to, and then it's going to be an automatic 3-star. Of course, there's archer towers and wizard towers that have been standing, but the air defenses, of course, are the biggest threat to the dragons, along with the enemy CC. In this composition, I have the haste spell. I believe the haste is the best complement for the strategy. You can use a freeze, you can use a poison. It's totally up to you. I wouldn't use a quake or anything, but I think the haste is probably the best one to get your dragons moving faster. Or you can use it to use your, you can use it on your loons to get them to move faster and get them to an air defense or that last archer tower, whatever it is you're trying to get them to. But dragons moving in now, haste comes down as the loons are starting to push in. Enemy dragon comes out of the CC, and here comes that poison on top of the dragon, and rage for those dragons to take down the enemy dragon. Then that one loon that came out of the CC, I believe I have level 6 or level 7 loons. I did not request for anything higher than that. So as long as you have level 6 loons or higher, you're pretty much guaranteed the 3-star. I mean, you don't need anything higher than that. If you can get higher loons, it's going to be an even easier 3-star. But I still think, even with the changes from the lightning to the zap spell, I still believe that the dragons are still the number 3 best strategy. I don't think it's number 2 or number 1. I don't think it's the best strategy. Still, you're still relying on them dragons to get the job done, and they're pretty sporadic. And I think in one of the replays you're going to see them kind of wander off a little bit, and it could be pretty dangerous depending on where they wander and what they take down and stuff like that. So dragons, to me, still number 3 on the list for top Town Hall 8 attack strategies. If I have to remake that video, I will, but I believe they're still number 3 underneath hogs and underneath go white plus hogs, because both of those strategies are a lot more controllable, and it just gets the job done, I believe, easier than the Zap Dragon attack. Very easy attack to do. Let's go ahead and move on to the next replay. Alright, next replay here, we're going to have it play straight through. Now, usually I try to target air defenses that are next to the sweeper, but because the sweeper is kind of far away, I wasn't going to be able to get the sweeper and the air defense. So I just picked the air defense that was, I guess, the farthest away from where I was going to come from. So you see the 2 air defenses that are left over are in a parallel position to each other, so that way the dragons and the loons can sweep in and take them down relatively at the same time, so you don't have to worry about getting through a weird pattern or anything like that. But anyway, the dragons are pushing in. Haste comes down for those loons that are starting to seep in, and they're going to go straight for defenses in front of them. They're going to go for those air defenses, and we're going to push them through and get that 3-star that we need. We got the backside air defense down, and the wizard tower, I believe it was, and a mortar. And so this replay is what I was talking about last time. The dragons get pushed away from the, because the sweeper's right there pushing them away, and the dragons are going to continue to attack whatever's around them. So the sweeper's going to push them to the outside of the base, and we have 2 archer towers, 2 Teslas, and a wizard tower left over. Alright, so it's still pretty dangerous because, if the dragons get hit by air bombs, or if they already have low HP, they would have died out, and I wouldn't have gotten the 3-star. You're just watching at this point. You're just hoping that, dragons stay alive long enough. They're not going to hit by, black air mines. They're not going to hit by, certain air mines, or get distracted by skellies or anything like that, and they can survive long enough to take down the base. And if you only have a few dragons left over, it could be very devastating for your attack. But But I ended up getting 3-star here. Again, look for air defenses that are next to each other. Look for air defenses next to archer towers, or look for air defenses next to sweepers. If you can get any other value besides just the air defense itself, it's always a big bonus with the dragon attack strategy, and you're going to get tons of 3-stars using this strategy. Let's go ahead and move on to the last replay we're going to go over, and then I'll have a few more matchmaking replays so you guys can see it working on different types of bases, and that'll be it. Alright, last replay I'm going to go over here, and this is an old Town Hall 8 base. I'm pretty sure it's on my channel. It was very familiar looking to me. I had it for a long time, and I'm pretty sure I had either a similar looking base or had the exact same base, and I'm pretty sure it's on my channel somewhere. But let's go ahead and play it here. I'm going to attack the far side air defense. It's next to a wizard tower, and I want to come from the back side of the sweeper. I don't want to fight a sweeper again and, you know, have them push my dragons outside, and I can't get the air defenses and then end up failing the attack. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to funnel my dragons to this air defense first. And then I'm going to have my loons, once the CC comes out and I'm attacking it to take it down, the loons are going to come from the left side here. There's only 3 defenses over here. I'm going to take all my loons, put them over here, and then haste them towards this air defense to get the last one, and then hope for the 3-star. Again, I'm using the word hope because after that point, you're just hoping that you did enough damage in the beginning, that you have enough dragons left over, they do enough damage, and they can take down everything remaining without having to worry. There was a max loon that slipped into the CC. I don't know who gave that to me, but I had one max loon on accident. But most of them, I think the rest of them are level 6s, level 7, something like that. So nothing too overpowering. Not using max loons. I'm just using Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 11 loons. Nothing too crazy. And you can see the loons are splitting away from the dragons now. Took down the cannon. They're going to get that archer tower. I mean, the archer tower, the Tesla. And I kind of luckily get the 3-star here. There's not a lot of dragons left over. I think there's like 4 or 5. There's 6 dragons left over. That loon's going to go down eventually. And I mean, I just happened to luckily get the 3-star based on that strategy. So if your preemptive strategy is good enough to take down the air defenses and get through the things you need to get through, you'll come away with the 3-star most of the time. Okay, so I mean, I could have time failed. I could have had the dragons die on me. You just don't know what could happen with dragons. They're very sporadic. They're a very sporadic unit. They do what they want. They attack, you know, what they want, whatever's around them and stuff like that. But there was only one archer tower left, not enough to stop all those dragons, and I was able to pull in another 3-star. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have a few more replays play from matchmaking because I don't have any more war replays of the Zap Dragon attack strategy. I could hold out and get more if I wanted to. If you guys want more Zap Dragon replays, let me know. But that's pretty much the basics. You just zap an air defense. If it's next to something that you can get value from, try to get that. I try to get either 2 air defenses if you can, or the air defense next to the sweeper is always good. Or if you don't kill the sweeper with the zaps, you know, just come from the back side of it. Don't go into the sweeper. It's never a good idea. Or if it's next to an archer tower, wizard tower, just try to get value with your zaps. And then once you do that, set your funneling with your dragons. Alright, so wherever you're attacking from, set the left and right side. Send your dragon through the middle. Have the loons come in from the back. They linger through. Rage them, haste them, get them to the air defenses, take it down. And you'll get the 3-star pretty much every single time. Again, dragons are a top strategy. I just don't think it's the #1 strategy. I still believe hogs and Goai plus hogs is the #1 strategy at Town Hall 8. It's very powerful to do either one. Both of those are on my channel as well if you want to check those out. But yeah, Zap Drag, very powerful, a lot stronger than the old lightning spell, but not the top strategy as of right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm gonna have the replays played through. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And if it helped, or if you enjoyed it again, I appreciate a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.